Hello guys, it's Father's Day today, so happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. I messaged my father this morning, dropped him a little message and said I loved him. Interesting, today I've actually posted a video on with a Chinese father. We did like a how to show love to a Chinese father, and I thought that can be the topic for today, is talking about the relationship that generally kids have with their fathers here in 我有一个问题我可以问你你今天你们的儿子他告诉你们父亲节快乐我爱你他们问你他们告诉你哦今天你的儿子他们说哦我爱你因为今天是父亲节他们告诉你吗没有为什么我女儿哦有女儿他告诉你吗没有哦为什么他没说哦我爱你他可能忙呀忙好了再见谢谢 So I asked him I said why did your son not say I asked did your son say hey happy Father's Day I love you he said I don't have a son he said I've got a daughter and then I said why I said did your daughter say I love you happy Father's Day and he said no she's busy. Interesting, right? Interesting. I don't know if that's an excuse, but again culturally so this is an interesting one. Like this morning I was walking with Mr. Lee, very famous in my vlogs, good friend of mine, my gym partner. We train most days and he called his dad after we went to the gym this morning. We did a little HIIT session and live streamed it and all that here in China and he was calling his dad and his dad was like blowing kisses. His dad was doing this. He was going, it's quite nice, quite sweet. But then I noticed, I said, and then he said, Father, I love you. And he just went, hey. And it's so common here in China. Like this whole, I love you, saying I love you, 我爱你, that's how you say it in Chinese. It's not very common. They won't say, I love you. And it's, in British culture, it's quite common. Maybe it's, well, certainly amongst my generation, to say, I love you. 在这里可以吗？可以啊。我有一个问题。所以他是爸爸对吧？他有儿子女儿。我老公。Right， 老公，我有一个问题。今天你的女儿或者你的儿子，他们告诉你父亲节快乐，我爱你吗？他们告诉你我爱你吗？没有 ，See， 没有 ，Right？Okay, so interest. 谢谢，父亲节快乐，我爱你。All right, so it's interesting, right? They always do that little laugh, like when you ask them, did your son or daughter say I love you? It's Father's Day. They always do that. Like it's kind of like an awkward laugh. And I've noticed that in China, it's very, sway. It's very common so when, that's a sneeze in China, when they do that, they say 100岁, which means like live 100 years. They don't say bless you here. It's very common to, I don't know, that expression of love is, I'm not saying it's not present here in China, but I would say in England, we're a lot more open to say, look, I love you, especially at the end of conversations, because I guess in our head we're sometimes thinking that might be the last conversation we have, not to be dramatic or anything, but it's interesting, this concept of like the relationship between sons and daughters, this expression of love. So anyway, I filmed this video, I've posted it today. It's on Bilibili, it's on YouTube, it's on Xiaohongshu, it's on Douyin, it's on WeChat. It's just over a 1 minute video, and I thought it was going to blow up here in China because it's about the relationships and dynamics between, foreigner and a Chinese father, and Check it out if you get the chance. Check it out. It's on this channel. You know, me trying to hug him and then showing the process, and then at the end doing like a little, you know, cheersing our drink. And that's a good way, I would say, to build relationships with older gentlemen here in China. It is through alcohol, actually. It's through like camaraderie, fellowship, and coming together, eating food, drinking. It's a good way to open up, I'd say, with Chinese fathers in particular. I found over the years of being in China, you know, I've met some Chinese fathers, let's say, and because, you know, especially with a foreigner, I think coming into a relationship with a Chinese lady and then meeting their parents and meeting the father in particular, there's always going to be, you know, I look at it this way. Think about it in China, right? You've had 5,000 years of just like Chinese families. And then all of a sudden in the last 5 years or last 10 years or however long foreigners have really, well, how long foreigners really been here, like 20, 25 years, right? All of a sudden you just throw a foreigner into the mix. You throw a Lao Wai into the mix. And of course, there's going to be some adjustment, right? So I completely understand it, but it was very interesting to see this video. I thought was going to blow up in China. I thought the algorithm was going to hit, but I posted it early. I posted this video, me and a Chinese father, which I thought was quite good, like showing the dynamics, and I posted it kind of 10 a.m. this morning here in China, and it got, I don't know, on Little Red Book, which is my most popular channel, nearly 180,000 fans now on Little Red Book, which is like the Instagram of China. It got like, I don't know, 1,000 views, which for my videos on that platform, I mean, my last video is just hit 200,000 views. So it's a weird algorithm, but I did change the thumbnail a bit, just to do a bit of A/B testing to see if it made any difference. But I'm quite proud of that video. Like my last video on the Gaokao, the exam video, and the video I've just posted on you know, relationships with Chinese fathers. You know, it's a funny video. I was quite proud of it. It's also got a good message behind it, you know, telling your father that you love them. Don't forget your mother as well. Also got to send a nice message. But Father's Day, I think people deal with it in different ways. I have no idea what's going on in the UK right now. I don't know if people even send cards anymore. I have no idea. But in China, you know, I would expect people may give a phone call. I don't know. Could be, or they could just be not really paying attention. I don't know. Be interesting to hear, guys. Drop a comment below. Did you wish your father Happy Father's Day? Did you say I love you to them today? Did you show some appreciation? You know, did you do some housework for them if you're with them? Unfortunately, my father's in the UK, so I guess I'll make up for him next time I go back to the UK. But did you do something good for him? You know, that, I think that's the point of Father's Day as well. Is, I remember when I was growing up as a kid in England, I'd always do something special for my father. I don't know, wash his car, or do some, I'm trying to think what I used to do, some housework, or make him a cup of tea, make him breakfast in the morning. I'm just interested to know whether people do that. So drop a comment below. Let me know what you've done, or what you think they do more in China. Honestly, I'm still learning. I have no idea whether it has any relevance. I haven't seen many videos actually on Chinese social media today on kind of Father's Day. But this is the thing sometimes for me, when I do videos that are kind of trending or trying to hit a festival, or recently there was Duanwujie, you know, Dragon Boat Festival, and I deliberately didn't do a video because I've done that before, and then you think about it, a couple of days later the festival's gone and it's like, well, it's not trending anymore. I want to make content that is timeless, that is really going to, I think that's probably why my Gaokao video has done really well, because it's kind of, exams is going to carry on through. But the Father's Day, by tomorrow it's kind of not trending anymore, right? So, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it will pick up a bit. We'll see. If you guys check it out as well, let me know what you guys are doing for your fathers. But yeah, it's also brought me onto another topic, is some videos I'm finding are doing really well. I think I'm probably going to spend a bit more time on the thumbnails. My last vlog was on Gen Z in China, because I went to an interesting talk. And see, that's the big thing. Are Gen Z really paying attention to their fathers and Father's Day? I don't know. I've just been sort of working a little bit more on the bit more care into the thumbnail now, rather than just like grabbing a screenshot and propping it up. So we'll see. But yeah, today was good. Content wise, I got the Father's Day video up. Panda Profits podcast is up, so check out that one with Bilal Correa. He is the founder of See It. Great little app. So go and check that out, guys. Panda Profits podcast. Don't just watch the first 5 minutes. Actually try and watch the whole thing. I've had too many people now messaging me saying, yeah, Daniel, I watched the first couple of minutes and then I switched off. I'm like, no, just watch the thing in full. Have it on in the background. Have it rolling. Even if you're really not interested in it, the best way to support me is honestly just have these vlogs, the podcast on in the background. Just the best you can. The best support you can give is just watch, listen, have this on rolling in the background. I've got some friends. Funnily enough, my father messaged me today and he said he's been going to bed. This is always a great father. He's been going to bed. He leaves his laptop on downstairs and he has these vlogs and he has my podcast rolling all night on a rolling playlist. I was like, wow, appreciate that. And he's listened to them as well. So it's all about that watch time. I've got an announcement on the podcast soon, which I'll let you guys know. I'm just sort of confirming some things first, but yeah, very exciting news coming up. So yes, lots of great things happening. Yeah, guys, thought I'd just share what's been going on. I went for this afternoon, I went for a nice cycle around the Bund. Met a couple of fans. A couple of fans stopped me and said, hey, by the hand, Daniel, I've seen your videos, which is quite nice. And there was a flea market as well, which you had to pay for, which I didn't go in. I was going to film it, and then I was like, I'll pay for a flea market. Don't really do that in the West, but... And what else did I do? Had a bit of a workout. Content, I was kind of ahead this week, so I'm going to try and film some more episodes of the podcast on Wednesday. I've got some new interns starting tomorrow, which is great news. Got a new project in partnership with a UK university, so lots happening. And then, yeah, just lined up with meetings tomorrow, guys. Lots of things happening, so appreciate your support, guys. You guys are amazing. Drop a comment below, let me know what you're doing for Father's Day. And have a wonderful Sunday and week ahead. Take care. 加油. 再见. Bye bye.